Hi everyone, and welcome to the Smart Move to UK's podcast where we explore UK immigration to help you achieve your goals. In today's episode, we'll be exploring the comprehensive guide to skilled worker route sponsorship costs for UK companies in 2024. Let's dive right in. Are you an employer looking to sponsor a foreign worker? If so, understanding the costs involved in the skilled worker visa process is crucial. Today, we'll break down the expenses you'll encounter at various stages of sponsorship, from the initial application to ongoing visa processes. First up, let's start by exploring the concept of UK visa sponsorship. This process enables UK employers to hire workers from outside the country, but it requires obtaining a sponsor license from the UK Visas and Immigration, UKVI. We'll dive into the requirements, responsibilities, and commitments involved in becoming a sponsor and navigating the immigration rules effectively. Moving on, we'll discuss the sponsorship license application fee. Let's start by understanding that UK employers must hold a valid sponsor license to hire non-UK resident workers through various work visa routes. This sponsorship entails costs that significantly impact recruitment and ongoing employment budgets. The Home Office employs a tiered fee system for sponsorship license applications, distinguishing between small businesses and charities and larger businesses. According to the Home Office, a small company or charity is defined by specific criteria, including turnover, balance sheet total, and the number of employees. If your business falls within this definition, you'll pay the small company application fee. However, if your company is categorized as a larger business, the corresponding application fee will differ. Next, we'll explore into certificate of sponsorship fees. Once a company obtains a sponsor license, it must issue a certificate of sponsorship to each sponsored worker, with a fee of £239 per certificate. This fee applies whether it's a defined COS for entry clearance or an undefined COS for leave to remain in the UK. Accuracy in certificate of sponsorship assignment is crucial, as incorrect categorization can lead to visa application rejections and non-compliance with sponsor duties, risking license suspension or revocation. Changes in a skilled worker's job code may require an additional certificate of sponsorship, emphasizing the need for meticulous attention to COS details for a smooth sponsorship process. The Immigration Skills Charge, ISC, is another significant cost for sponsoring skilled workers. We'll discuss how this charge varies based on your organization's size and why it's essential to understand exemptions and refund possibilities. Let's explore the Immigration Skills Charge, ISC, a fee imposed by the UK government on employers sponsoring skilled workers from overseas. The ISC encourages companies to invest in local workforce training, reducing reliance on migrant labour. This charge is calculated per employee and is paid upfront when issuing a certificate of sponsorship to the sponsored worker. The amount of the ISC varies based on the size and nature of the employer. First, small or charitable organisations, £364 per sponsored worker per year. Second, medium to large organisations, £1,000 per sponsored worker per year. Certain exceptions, such as student switching or specific job codes for skilled workers, may be exempt from this fee. It's important to note that unlike most charges, the ISC must be covered by the employing company. In cases where the sponsored migrant doesn't complete the full COS duration, experiences visa application issues, or fails to join the sponsoring company, there is a possibility of partial refunds. Let's discuss the priority fees for sponsor license application. Businesses can choose to expedite the processing of sponsor license applications or in-year certificate of sponsorship allocations within the UK by opting for priority processing services. The pre-license priority sponsor license service ensures a faster processing time, usually within 10 working days, in exchange for a fee of £500 per request. After the sponsor license is granted, there might be additional costs that arise, and these expenses can be covered either by the company or the applicant. Lastly, we'll touch on visa application fees and the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS. These fees can add up, and understanding them is vital for budgeting and compliance. Visa application fees vary based on the certificate of sponsorship duration and job category, especially if it falls under the shortage occupation list. As of January 2024, for in-country applications with the certificate of sponsorship valid up to 3 years, the costs are as follows: skilled worker and any dependents, costs £827, skilled worker with shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, costs £551, health and care visa, and any dependents, costs £284, and health and care visa shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, also costs £284. If your certificate of sponsorship is valid for 3+ years in-country applications, the costs change: skilled worker, and any dependents, costs £1,636, skilled worker with shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, costs £1,084, health and care visa, and any dependents, costs £551, and health and care visa shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, also costs £551. For entry clearance applications with a certificate of sponsorship valid up to 3 years, the costs are: skilled worker, and any dependents, costs £719, skilled worker with shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, costs £551, health and care visa, and any dependents, costs £284, and health and care visa shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, also costs £284. If your certificate of sponsorship is valid for 3+ years in entry clearance applications, the costs are: skilled worker, and any dependents, costs £1,420, skilled worker with shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, costs £1,084, health and care visa, and any dependents, costs £551, and health and care visa shortage occupation COS, and any dependents, also costs £551. Additionally, applicants for visas exceeding 6 months face the Immigration Health Surcharge (IHS) fee first. Most adult migrants, £1,035 per year second. Students and individuals on the Youth Mobility Scheme, £776 per year third. Children under 18, £776 per year. Keep in mind that these fees are subject to change, so always check the latest updates from the UK qualified immigration lawyers. Wrapping up, are you struggling with understanding the complexities of UK visa sponsorships and the associated costs? We've got you covered. Our team of immigration experts offers comprehensive evaluations and guidance to navigate the complexities of sponsoring migrant workers. At the Smart Move to UK, we are not just immigration lawyers, we are your partners in navigating the sponsorship regime seamlessly. Our team of experts brings extensive experience and acknowledged proficiency in guiding employers like you through the entire process, from obtaining sponsor licenses to facilitating recruitment from overseas to fulfill your talent requirements. We understand that sponsoring migrant workers involves various costs, and that's where our expertise shines. We offer a comprehensive evaluation of skilled worker visa costs, considering factors like sponsorship license application fees, certificate of sponsorship fees, immigration skills charge, priority fees for sponsor license applications, visa application fees, and more. For specialized immigration guidance tailored to your unique situation, feel free to get in touch with us. Call our UK visa experts at +91 981 912 7002. Let's work together to make your UK immigration journey smooth and successful. That concludes today's episode. Thank you for joining us as we uncovered the world of skilled worker route sponsorship costs in 2024. Signing off. Until next time.